Let's walk on the wise path.
Hey everyone! Today, we're diving deep into something incredibly fascinating, the true hidden knowledge of the cross. Yep, that simple symbol you've probably seen a million times holds ancient secrets that could totally transform your view of spirituality. Ready to have your perceptions challenged? Let's go on this journey together. The cross is one of the most recognized symbols in the world. We see it in churches, tattoos, jewelry, and even art. But did you know that this symbol, embraced by numerous cultures, esoteric orders, and religions, holds ancient secrets that can change how you perceive spirituality? By understanding its true essence, you can unlock doors to new dimensions of self-awareness and inner growth. The cross isn't just a religious symbol, it's a profound emblem that transcends cultural and spiritual boundaries. Its significance goes far beyond its physical representation. The cross is often seen as a guidepost for those seeking deeper spiritual understanding. By delving into its true meaning, we can uncover layers of knowledge that offer new perspectives on life, death, and everything in between. This journey of discovery not only broadens our intellectual horizons, but also opens up avenues for profound personal transformation. So let's embark on this enlightening journey together and uncover the hidden wisdom of the cross. The cross in Gnosticism, more than just a symbol. Let's start with the Gnostic tradition. In Gnosticism, the cross isn't just a religious symbol. It's a key to unveiling divine mysteries and a portal to spiritual enlightenment. Imagine it as a treasure map, leading you to profound layers of meaning and deep spiritual insights. Gnosticism views the cross through a unique lens, rich with esoteric significance. Unlike the traditional Christian interpretation that centers on sacrifice and redemption, Gnostics see the cross as a symbol of hidden knowledge and spiritual ascent. It's a tool for unlocking the divine mysteries that lie within each of us. The Gnostic cross represents the intersection of the divine and the human, a bridge between the material world and the spiritual realms. It's like a mystical roadmap guiding the seeker towards enlightenment and higher consciousness. This perspective invites us to reconsider the cross not merely as a symbol of suffering, but as a beacon of profound inner transformation and divine revelation. Historical origins. To get to the heart of the Gnostic meaning of the cross, we need to explore its historical origins. Unlike Orthodox Christianity, which sees the cross primarily as a symbol of sacrifice and redemption, Gnosticism attributes complex and profound meanings to it. The historical origins of the cross in Gnosticism are deeply intertwined with the broader religious and philosophical currents of the early Common Era. Emerging as a significant spiritual movement, Gnosticism drew from diverse sources, including ancient Egyptian symbolism, Platonic philosophy, and early Christian thought. The cross, in this context, was seen not just as an emblem of Christ's crucifixion, but as a profound symbol of cosmic unity and spiritual awakening. Gnostics reinterpreted the cross to embody their belief in the soul's journey from ignorance to enlightenment, from the physical realm to the spiritual pleroma. This reimagining of the cross as a symbol of spiritual ascent rather than mere martyrdom challenges us to explore its deeper, multifaceted significance. The encounter between divine and human. For Gnostics, the cross represents the encounter between the divine and the human. It symbolizes the ascension of the enlightened soul beyond our corrupt physical reality. Think of it as a ladder, each rung taking you higher towards spiritual awakening and divine knowledge. In Gnostic cosmology, the material world is often viewed as a flawed creation, a prison for the soul crafted by lesser divine beings called archons. The cross, therefore, becomes a powerful symbol of the soul's potential to transcend these earthly confines. It represents the point where the divine touches the human, offering a path to liberation and higher wisdom. This spiritual ascent is akin to climbing a mystical ladder where each step signifies a deeper understanding and a closer communion with the divine source. The cross, in this sense, is not just an object of veneration, but a dynamic tool for personal transformation and enlightenment, guiding the soul towards its true divine nature. Gnostic texts, revealing divine mysteries. Gnostic texts, like the Gospel of Thomas and the Apocrypha of John, provide fascinating insights into how the cross was understood and venerated. These writings often describe the cross not as an instrument of torture, but as a symbol of gnosis, the revelation of divine mysteries. Gnostic literature is a treasure trove of mystical knowledge and esoteric teachings. These texts frequently depict the cross as a powerful symbol of spiritual awakening and divine insight. For instance, in the Gospel of Thomas, Jesus is portrayed as imparting secret knowledge to his disciples, emphasizing the inner spiritual dimension of the cross. The Apocrypha of John, on the other hand, presents a cosmological vision where the cross stands as a beacon of light, guiding souls towards the divine pleroma. In these narratives, the cross is less about physical suffering and more about the journey towards spiritual enlightenment and the unveiling of hidden truths. It serves as a reminder that true knowledge, gnosis, comes from within and leads to a deeper understanding of the divine. The cross as a portal. In many Gnostic narratives, the cross is depicted as a portal to the pleroma, the divine fullness from which all things emanate. Imagine it as a door opening to a realm of pure, infinite light and wisdom. The concept of the pleroma in Gnosticism represents the fullness of the divine realm, an infinite source of light and spiritual perfection. The cross, in this mystical framework, is seen as a portal through which the soul can access this divine realm. It's like a gateway that transcends the physical limitations of the material world, allowing the seeker to connect with the ultimate source of all creation. This idea transforms the cross from a symbol of earthly suffering into a key to unlocking the mysteries of the universe. Through the cross, Gnostics believe one can achieve gnosis, a direct, experiential knowledge of the divine, leading to spiritual liberation and enlightenment. The material world, a prison for the soul. In Gnostic cosmology, the material world is often seen as a prison for the soul, an imperfect creation of the archon's intermediary beings who obstruct the soul's ascension. In this context, the cross symbolizes the path to liberation, a means to transcend the limitations imposed by physical existence and achieve true divine knowledge. Gnosticism offers a dualistic view of existence, where the material world is seen as inherently flawed and corrupt. The archons, who govern this realm, are often depicted as malevolent entities that keep the soul trapped in ignorance and suffering. The cross, therefore, becomes a symbol of hope and liberation. It represents the soul's journey towards escaping this prison and returning to the divine pleroma. By embracing the cross, the Gnostic seeker embarks on a transformative path, shedding the shackles of material existence and ascending to higher realms of spiritual awareness. This process of liberation is akin to breaking free from a dark, oppressive dungeon into a world of light and infinite possibility. Liberation and true knowledge. The cross in Gnosticism highlights how this symbol can be reinterpreted and understood in diverse and profound ways. While traditional Christianity views the cross primarily as an instrument of martyrdom, Gnostics perceive it as an emblem of the quest for and acquisition of transformative knowledge. It's like finding a hidden key that opens a door to a new reality. In the Gnostic tradition, the cross is not just a reminder of Christ's suffering, but a symbol of the soul's potential for enlightenment and divine knowledge. It challenges us to look beyond the surface and seek the deeper truths that lie beneath. This perspective encourages us to view the cross as a transformative tool, one that guides us on our journey towards spiritual awakening. It's like discovering a hidden map that leads us to a treasure trove of wisdom and understanding. By embracing this Gnostic interpretation, we can unlock new dimensions of consciousness and embark on a path of profound personal and spiritual growth. The cross and suffering, a catalyst for transformation. Now let's talk about something we all experience: suffering. For Gnostics, suffering isn't just a random, unfortunate part of life. It's seen as a necessary stage in the process of spiritual awakening. Just as the cross represents both pain and the possibility of transcending it, suffering is viewed as a catalyst for inner transformation. Suffering, from a Gnostic perspective, is not merely a consequence of living in a flawed material world, but a vital component of the spiritual journey. It acts as a crucible, refining the soul and preparing it for higher states of consciousness. The cross embodies this paradoxical nature of suffering, where pain and transformation coexist. It's like the process of forging a sword, the intense heat, and hammering shape the metal into a strong and resilient blade. Similarly, the challenges and hardships we face serve to purify and strengthen our souls, guiding us towards a deeper understanding of our true divine nature. By embracing suffering, we open ourselves to the possibility of profound inner growth and enlightenment. The purification process. Gnostic texts often compare this purification process to the refinement of precious metals, where impurities are removed to reveal the true essence. Similarly, the suffering represented by the cross is seen as temporary and transitory, a fundamental step on the path to true freedom and union with the divine. The purification process in Gnosticism is akin to the alchemical transformation of base metals into gold. It's a journey of shedding the impurities of the material world to uncover the pure, divine essence within. This metaphor highlights the transformative power of suffering. Just as gold must be refined through fire to reveal its true beauty, the soul must endure trials and tribulations to attain spiritual clarity and enlightenment. The cross symbolizes this alchemical process, where suffering serves as the crucible for inner transformation. By enduring and transcending our pain, we move closer to true gnosis, the experiential knowledge of the divine and ultimate liberation from the confines of the material world. Other spiritual traditions, parallels, and perspectives. Interestingly, the symbolism of the cross extends beyond Gnosticism. Let's take a quick tour of how other spiritual traditions interpret this powerful symbol. Orthodox Christianity. In Orthodox Christianity, the cross is distinct for its three horizontal arms, each with rich symbolism. The upper arm represents the inscription above Jesus' head, the middle arm symbolizes Christ's outstretched arms, and the inclined lower arm symbolizes the fate of the two thieves, crucified alongside Jesus, one to paradise and the other to condemnation. It's a powerful image of Christ's triumph over death and sin. The Orthodox cross, with its unique design, encapsulates profound theological and spiritual meanings. Each element of the cross reflects different aspects of the Christian narrative and doctrine. The upper arm, bearing the inscription, INRI Jesus of Nazareth, King of the Jews, reminds believers of Jesus' divine kingship. The middle arm, representing Christ's outstretched arms, signifies the embrace of humanity and the universal call to salvation. The inclined lower arm, pointing to the contrasting fates of the two thieves, underscores the themes of judgment and redemption. This rich symbolism not only reinforces the central Christian message of sacrifice and salvation, but also invites believers to contemplate the deeper spiritual truths embedded in the cross. The Ankh Cross of ancient Egypt. Ever heard of the Ankh Cross? Known as the Key of Life, the Ankh has a unique shape, an oval loop at the top of a T-shaped cross. For the ancient Egyptians, it represented eternal life and the vital force that permeates the universe. Imagine it as a magical key, unlocking the secrets of life and death. The Ankh, with its distinctive shape, is one of the most enduring symbols of ancient Egyptian culture. It encapsulates the essence of life and immortality, serving as a powerful emblem of the eternal cycle of existence. The oval loop at the top symbolizes the rising sun, a daily rebirth that mirrors the eternal renewal of life. The T-shaped cross represents the physical plane, grounding this divine energy in the material world. Often depicted in the hands of gods and pharaohs, The ink signifies their control over life and death. This ancient symbol invites us to reflect on the interconnectedness of all existence, the balance of masculine and feminine energies, and the cyclical nature of life and creation. Contemporary perspectives, Eckhart Tolle and beyond. Fast forward to the present day, and we find contemporary spiritual thinkers like Eckhart Tolle offering new insights into the symbolism of the cross. According to Tolle, the cross represents both suffering and the possibility of transcending it, reflecting the soul's journey toward enlightenment. He suggests that consciousness is an emanation of the divine, and the cross can be understood as the point of intersection where human and divine consciousness meet. Eckhart Tolle's teachings offer a modern interpretation of the cross, framing it as a symbol of the human condition and the potential for spiritual awakening. He views the cross as a representation of the present moment, a point where human suffering and divine presence converge. This perspective aligns with his broader teachings on mindfulness and the power of now. Tolle argues that by fully embracing our present experiences, including suffering, we can transcend them and access a deeper state of consciousness. The cross, in this view, is not just a historical or religious symbol, but a powerful metaphor for the transformative potential inherent in every moment of our lives. It invites us to embrace our pain, find meaning in it, and ultimately transcend it to reach a higher state of awareness. The cross as a dynamic symbol. Actor Terrence Howard offers another intriguing perspective. He challenges the traditional view of the cross as a static and linear structure, proposing that it should be understood as a dynamic and complex symbol reflecting the true nature of the universe. It's like seeing the cross not just as a shape, but as a living, breathing entity full of possibilities. Terrence Howard's perspective on the cross invites us to reimagine this ancient symbol as a representation of the dynamic and ever-evolving nature of the universe. He suggests that the cross should be seen as a fluid and multifaceted structure, much like the cosmos itself. This view encourages us to move beyond rigid interpretations and embrace a more expansive and holistic understanding of the cross. It's akin to viewing the cross as a hologram, where different angles and perspectives reveal new dimensions of meaning. This dynamic interpretation aligns with contemporary ideas in physics and metaphysics, where the universe is understood as a complex, interconnected web of energy and consciousness. By adopting this broader perspective, we can unlock new insights into the nature of reality and our place within it, embracing the challenge of transformation. So, what does all this mean for you? Well, the cross, in all its rich and diverse meanings, invites us to embrace the challenge of inner transformation. It's more than just a religious symbol. It's a guide to inner enlightenment, encouraging us to transcend the limitations of the material world and embrace the divine wisdom within us. The journey of inner transformation is a central theme in many spiritual traditions, and the cross serves as a powerful guide on this path. It symbolizes the intersection of the human and the divine, the point where our material existence meets the infinite potential of our spiritual nature. Embracing the challenge of transformation means acknowledging our suffering, understanding its role in our growth, and using it as a catalyst for profound personal change. The cross invites us to look within, to explore the depths of our consciousness, and to seek the divine wisdom that lies hidden beneath the surface of our everyday experiences. It's a journey that requires courage, faith, and a willingness to let go of old patterns and beliefs, opening ourselves to new possibilities and higher states of awareness. So, take a moment to reflect on what the cross means to you. How can it guide you on your path to inner growth and enlightenment? Share your thoughts in the comments, and if this video made sense to you, let me know by writing, "It made sense to me." Thank you for joining me on this incredible journey. Stay curious, stay inspired, and keep exploring the hidden depths of your spirituality. Until next time,